The Cyclones ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Oh, might have a chance. In for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's McKenzie. Slings it downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point here will tie the game.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It's a draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, games have ebbs and flows to them, and good things happen and bad things happen, but everything is going this offense's way on this drive. This thing has been textbook. Really nice cadence by the play caller. He's mixing in different looks, keeping this defense on their heels. They have just matriculated the football down the field in control, and now they're in the red zone. This offensive drive has been really impressive.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And they did tack on the extra point. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's McKenzie. Finds this big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too, but those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? With the catch, it's Green. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. On target. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's McKenzie. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. BC uses a timeout here. It's 2nd of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on foot. Massive fumble recovery.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines on it. Listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. but we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route, but either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Throwing right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Iowa State sending the offense back out.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing. And
there's a headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Floats it out in space and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. the guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. It's complete to the right.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Boston College offense has it working. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Has it, and he will score! Touchdown, Eagles! The extra point here would tie the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They'll go right back to it. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Spade deep.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how?
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for his man. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. If this were and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peppers. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Iowa State. The Cyclones with a counterpunch. Big point after here, looking for... It's blocked. This could be big. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late, they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. Now the Brain Trust will go to work on both sidelines.
Number 97, set to kick off.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Addison. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Looking for a big play. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that one got away from the quarterback. They've got the lead, but it's not by much. You just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target, and the defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the 4th?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
BC uses a timeout here at 2nd of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's McKenzie. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it inside the 25. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick, or do they dare try to win it here?
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. And down goes the quarterback. They tried to take the lead here in the 4th, but were denied. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.